Hello, everybody. This is Sri from BizBuzz. What matters the most in your business? Sponsored by My Work Belt. My Work Belt is a business operating system, particularly catering to service small businesses. If you are one of those service companies that has heating, cooling, marketing, or any consulting, as long as you are a service business, it will be much useful for you. And today we have a guest, Brandon. Brandon Leibowitz is a founder of SEO Optimizers located in Los Angeles, California. Digital marketing industry has been running since 2007 and specializes in small and mid-sized companies increase their online visibility and drive traffic that converts into clients and leads using search engines. And he is also expertise in paid advertising, email marketing, other digital marketing areas. Brandon, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on today.
Excellent, excellent. So, Brandon, the as you and I were talking about it, SEO has been a major um, component of marketing ever since Google became popular. I would say probably last 15, 20 years, SEO has been a major uh, driver for marketing. Am I correct?
Yep. Once Google or search engines became more popular, more widely used, people realized that I could get business off these search engines. And if I rank my website and my business, I could get more leads, more business to whatever type of business that they might have offline, or they might just be completely online and start an e-commerce business and just trying to capture that traffic that Google provides.
So how is this SEO activity different from paid advertisement, pay per click? Most of the time, you can get it right away, the client to the customer or somebody will buy through the pay per click. And obviously, search engines, they push you to use pay per click. Am I right? How is this different?
So there's the organic, which is SEO,
Hmm.
free
Hmm.
listings, and then there are paid ads. And the paid
Yeah.
ads, you have to pay for each visitor to your website. And so when you search on Google, there are ads at the top. Those are all paid for each click, PPC. And it could be a couple cents for each click, could be a couple dollars for one click, could be $100 for one click to your website with the paid ads. But right below the ads, those are the organic, the free listings. And with
Mhm.
SEO, there's 10 websites on that first page of Google. And we're trying to get your website ranked in there. And then below that will be more ads. And those are all paid.
Do you determine what kind of words that we should be using for search engine? Are they different from paid ads?
Yep. You want to use different keywords because with SEO and Google Ads, you're going to be using different keywords. There'll be a lot of overlap, but there's also going to be a lot of differences because the way people search on Google is always going to be different keywords. But when you're targeting ads, half the searches nowadays are brand new searches that Google's never seen. So you
Hmm.
can't target all those keywords, but you target phrases and exact match and broad match keywords that you want to target. And you kind of lump them together saying, like, here's a phrase that I like to sell. Like maybe you sell dog food. And you say, my
Hmm.
keyword for Google Ads would be dog food. But somebody on Google Ads could also search best dog food or worst dog food. So like best would be something appended. Worst would also be something appended to that keyword search if it's a phrase match. And you'd make those negative keywords that way you don't show up for worst. But the best or anything before or after dog food could appear. So instead of trying to hit every single keyword variation, because you might not know a lot, you run a phrase match on Google Ads, and then you'll be able to extract all those different variations, and then you can pull them in as keywords that you might want to use. But for SEO, it's going to be a little different in types of keywords that you're going to be using. We could use the Google Keyword Planner to help out with keyword research. It's a free tool from Google that will show you how many people search for those keywords every single month. So you can figure out what type of keywords that you want to focus on, long tail, broad, phrase match, exact match, all those different types, negative keywords for the ads.
Think Google do have an tool that you can use it to determine what keywords that are important for this month or next month. Am I right?
Yep, the Google Keyword Planner will show you how many people search for that keyword and a lot of other information that's going to help you figure out which keyword to go for. There's paid tools, but the Google Keyword Planner, it's free and it is from Google.
This keyword planner, is it only used as used? It's free, but is it available only people like SEO, marketing companies, or even for the business owners? They can use it on their own.
No, as long as you have a Google Ads account. You don't have to be
Mm,
running ads, but you need to have
mhm,
a Google Ads account because Google wants you to run ads. Google makes all their money off ads and they're not going to give you that tool it's free, but they want you to sign up for Google Ads. So
mhm,
hopefully you spend money on ads using that tool, but you don't need to spend money to be able to access the tool.
mhm,
Anyone can access
mhm.
it.
Now, when you are working with a client as an SEO profession, do you have them create Google ad account by themselves, or you run under your own agency account? How does it work?
It's usually best for the business owner to do it because they should own everything. If I do
Mhm,
that for them, I'm owning all that stuff, but they should own everything because it's their business. And they shouldn't have someone else that has access to all that data, that if they stop using that company has
then
all
you lose all.
the business owner, and data is invaluable. All that data you could use to make statistically informed decisions about what worked, what didn't work, and if you don't have access to it, you can't really use it. And you need to have full control of everything. Everything that anything that a business owner touches, they should own it. They should not be having somebody else own it. Like I see too many times business owners don't even own their domain name and a
Mhm.
host
I
of
know.
website graphic designer or programmer owns it, and you need to have ownership of everything. It's so important.
See, a lot of small business owners, they don't know if they own their own. They don't even know what that means, right? So, what do you suggest that they should do to know they own their domain or not?
They need to make sure they can log in.
Yeah.
As long as they can log in to wherever it's being hosted or being registered, or if it's a Facebook page and you can't log in, then you don't have ownership. And you got to
Mm,
make sure you have that gives you access, but also you could check the settings to make sure you're the owner and not just a user.
mm, I see. So, if somebody just a small and they offer, hey, we are offering SEO service, and these kind of emails you get a ton a day, right? If somebody wanted to go hire an SEO optimizing company, what do they need to look for? What do they need to even ask a question to qualify them? What do you suggest that they should do?
They should make sure that those companies could rank their own websites on Google, but that means you have to kind of know what to look for, which is backlinks. And you can look at any websites, backlinks using different tools. You have to pay for those tools like Ahrefs or Moz or
Mhm,
SEMrush, but those tools will let you look at any website's backlinks. And the
mhm,
more backlinks you have from sites that are related to what you're doing, the more trust Google's going to give to you and the
mhm,
higher they're going to rank you in those search engines. And you got to make sure that they're building you good quality backlinks, but also you could check their backlinks out to make sure that they've built good backlinks for themselves. Because if they haven't, they probably aren't, maybe they just didn't have time to do SEO on their own website, but they should do SEO on their own website if that's a service that they're offering. And that's a easy way, not easy, but the best way to really kind of vouch a website is check their backlinks. Sorry, what was that?
What is a backlink?
A backlink is a clickable link from another website that points to yours. So let's say you're reading an article on the latimes.com. In there, it says Brandon Leibowitz. You click on that and it goes to my website. I'd be getting a backlink from the latimes.com. So the more websites that mention you, the more popular Google thinks you are, the more trust Google gives to you, and that's going to help you then move up those rankings.
I see. Now, less people they talk about blogs, right? You write a blog and publish a blog frequently, consistently on your website, and that should give a good optimization for your website. What is your on the blog writing these days?
You should blog on your website. It adds more pages, more
Hmm.
content, and
Hmm.
those are two things that Google really loves are more pages and more text. And blogs are a great way to just add more text to your website after you've built your website and listed out all your services. You might be like, all right, I want to rank for more keywords. And a blog is a way to expand your reach because if you just list out all the things that you offer, that's great. Let's say you're selling t-shirts and you have different pages for men's shirts and women's shirts and children's and all these different pages, but eventually you made all the different pages and you're like, I want to rank for more keywords. I don't want to just rank for men's shirts or women's shirts. I want to rank for like what is how do you find the right size t-shirt for your child? And you write a blog about that. Somebody's searching for that. They'll hopefully find your blog post, read it, and then be like, all right, if they're searching for how to find the right size t-shirt for my child, they might be interested in children's t-shirts. And that's where you could subtly say, and by the way, we offer children's t-shirts if you want to check them out. But blogs just get more content on your website to lead new visitors to your website.
Blogs is something you, as a business owner, do you have to write it on your own in your own website, or you have to write it somewhere outside of your website? And how is that different from each other?
I would blog on your website once a
Yeah.
month or more.
Mm-hmm.
If you could do once a week,
Mm-hmm.
even better. And then you could also blog on other people's websites to help build those SEO backlinks that I was talking about earlier, because
Mm-hmm.
backlinks are what ranks websites, and blogging on other people's websites is a good way to build SEO backlinks.
Is as an SEO profession, do you, I mean, not only you, Brandon, any other SEO people, do they write blogs or do they have business owners to write the blogs? Is it part of the service offering? How does SEO works?
Most business owners don't have time to write blogs, so they don't even know what a blog is half the time. And there's like,
Correct.
I want to rank on Google, so I
Mm-hmm.
have to take care of that for them and do whatever needs to be done to get them to get Google to trust them and rank them. I'll sometimes business owners have time to write blogs, but usually I'll take care of that for them. I'll share it with them, but usually they don't even have time to read it or edit it because that's not their top priority is blogging. They have so many other things on their plate. So I try to take care of all that for them so they don't have to worry about backlinks or blogging or keyword research and all this technical stuff.
It's when you're talking blogs, you can publish them on your website consistently. But if you don't publish anywhere else, would that be okay, or it is required to publish somewhere else outside of your own website?
No, it's not required to publish on other people's websites,
Okay,
but you need to build backlinks. That
I
is
see.
very, very important to Google is building backlinks. But it doesn't matter how you build backlinks. You just have to get other websites to talk about you. Most important thing. Without backlinks, nothing matters to Google because they're just not going to trust you. They're not going to
Mhm.
believe any of the keywords or the content because too many people have tricked Google over the years that they just don't trust keywords. They have to look at trust signals first and then keywords after.
Basically, having your website name mentioned in a different website, you are basically getting a third party endorsement about your website in the Google's uh, point of view. Am I right?
Yep. Yep. It's
Yeah.
like that website's saying we trust you.
Mm, mm. Now, see, when you write a blog on somebody else's website, why would anybody allow you to write a blog on somebody else's website? Or is there a platform that you can write a blog or you publish a blog?
Well, most people don't have time to write blogs. So
So,
if
I
you
mean,
offer a blog to
let's
somebody,
say,
oh, thanks, you're
right,
helping me save a lot of time because most people don't want to write those blogs.
yes, yes.
So you're helping them out. As long as you
Now,
put
some
something
people,
of value, it
right.
can't be just about you saying why I'm the best, but it has to be informational, 100% informational, not ever promoting you. Once it promotes you, they're instantly going to say no. But if you offer something of value, then they're going to be a little bit more receptive to it.
What is the how is the difference on the impact by a blog or a press release? What do you recommend?
Blog or what?
Press release.
I like to
Press
just,
releases.
I like to get on sites that are related to what you're doing.
Mm,
Press release gets you on a news website. And if you're a news
mm,
company, great, but you need to be on sites that are related to what you're doing.
mm. I see. So you as an SEO professionals, you look at what are the different sites that are related to what you're offering here, and then you will write a blog on other places where it creates a backlinks, which in other words, creating a third party endorsement in for the Google's perspective and to elevate your position on the organic search results. Am I right?
Yep, we're gonna look at your competitors' backlinks, see where they've been published, if they've written articles or done blogs or done an interview or sponsored an event or did a trade show or joined a chamber of commerce or whatever they did. Doesn't matter how they got that backlink. It doesn't have to be a blog, but we just want to be on sites that are related to what you're doing.
I understand. Understand. So, last but not least, question, Brandon: are there any tools to research where do I have a backlinks?
Yep, the ones that are more popular would be like Moz, Ahrefs,
Pause.
and SEMrush. You just pick one of those tools and those would be good to help look at backlinks, but they're all paid. They're not free, unfortunately.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, great. Excellent. Brandon, thank you very much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate your offering your site on what is an SEO and why the SEO optimization, search engine optimization, is important for any business owner to consider seriously improving their position on search engines, and thus the organic results on the search engine will propagate your name and elevate your position or trustworthiness in the market. And thus, the customers coming to your website already have a trusted opinion before they even make a purchase or look at your service offerings. Those who are listening to this, please take a look at it. And Brandon is SEO profession, and if you are looking for something on how to improve your business position online, SEO is another strong marketing mechanism to consider. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much, Brandon.